Okay, hello everybody. This is Pangoria Fallstar. We are trying this again by skipping the um in-person intro, the VTuber intro, and going straight into the game. All right, so let's see how this goes. Game's loading up. As soon as it loads up, we're gonna switch over the graphics to low settings, except for detail, certain detail, and then we're gonna load into the game and see how that goes. Hopefully this is going to work. This is attempt day 2. I was able to load up the game and play yesterday after I was not streaming. I don't know what happened with some of my settings. If this fails again, I am going to have to try a few more settings changes. So what happened was over the weekend, my system, because of how the game runs, I pretty much couldn't save the game anymore. It was so annoying. I figured out essentially that when the game was running, I was running out of memory. And then I had to make some changes. And after I made those changes, I now am not running out of memory to save the game, but I'm running out of memory to do all the stuff, right? So it's a lot happening there, and I don't know why it's doing it. I ended up clearing an extra 8 GB of space from my C drive, and I moved where my scratch disk was to a partition that had more space. And you would think that that means that because it's a partition of the same drive, everything would be fine, but no, it's a whole thing. I don't understand why this split it between a C and a D drive that was really shit sized instead of just having one big drive, but that's what it did. And that's what I'm dealing with. It's just also really annoying because a lot of stuff defaults to C drive, and I'm like, so it's like you end up wanting to have a huge C drive, and then it just doesn't work. Um, so as the game loads, we're 94%. I'm hoping that everything works out. Let me see if I can take a look at like how bad I'm suffering here. So what would happen is that as I was running the game and loading the game and everything, my C drive would get filled up, and that's the scratch disk. And so I essentially had to tell it, hey, don't use my C drive as a scratch disk, use my D drive. And so that should be happening right now. Okay. Um, and then uh, I also got rid of some files, some programs that I was like, I'm like, I'm gonna be working on this project, I'm gonna be doing this, and I'm like, I'm not getting to that, dude. I installed this like 5 years ago. So I got rid of some programs, and so some projects that I had in my mind that I was like, I'm gonna do. I'm like, I'm just gonna, if I get back to it, I'll reinstall those programs. But for right now, I'm not gonna jump back into them. My current priorities are the D&D content and Anarchy Realms. The D&D content mostly because it runs off of my whatchamacallit, my main Saturday game. And my Anarchy Realms because